Hello again. Hello again. Welcome back to another episode with your boy Mo Trades. Let's go, baby. Market's about to open. Hope everyone's doing great on this Thursday. Good morning, Bill. Once again, we're having a range-like structure to start off the day, or at least in the overnight. Nothing too interesting. Potentially getting a higher low here after a couple legs down. We're at the support area, but we get a doji bar. Yesterday got burned by taking a doji bar, so definitely staying away from those is going to stick to my rules. But we'll see what today has in store. We shall see. Hopefully we get some good price action, good movement, good volatility, get some nice trades in for you guys. Let's go. Trying to see if there's also some sort of wider trend like that. I don't like it right now. It's just too wide, but I mean, if we have a measured leg, if this is a measured leg like that, another leg down, basically two measured legs down, so might be time to start working higher. And we see this area, it's getting pretty stacked, pretty congested as well. But no clear direction. Could go up, could get rejected and keep working down with this second entry short. But I am leaning towards us working higher. Whether we have one more push down remains to be seen, but I think some point soon we'll try to break through that EMA. But definitely, it's tough to see if there is any wide-term channel. I mean, it's possible we got something like that. But there's also possibilities all over the place for many different channels. I think it's just a little early to try to see what we got exactly. But until we do kind of significantly push through that EMA, the bias is down. Doesn't mean it's going to go down forever, but the bias is down. We're making lower highs now, lower lows. We get another lower high. Will also be second entry long failure trap trade. Not a bad idea if we're looking for a nice short setup. But who knows? Could just have a channel like this. We'll see. So it looks like this second entry short worked out very nicely. One leg up first, second entry short. Now we're rolling. Now we're headed down. Maybe we'll get one more lower high for that failure. We'll see right here. All right, so right here could be our opportunity. So once again, if we get rejected here at that EMA, it will be a trap trade. It will be a failure of a second entry long. It's just tough to tell exactly what the proper channel is. Maybe something like that as well. So there is that failed second entry long. But I don't want to ignore this short-term leg up. I'm waiting for a break and a new high if we can get that. Leg up. Let's get a break, new high. Then maybe we can get in a nice setup. Yeah, so here we're definitely having the break, trying to get to that high, trying to break above 38.50. Okay, there we go. So now we might get an opportunity at a second entry short, depending on who takes over, the buyers or the sellers. The buyers or the sellers, man. Okay, here we go. Might get that second entry short. But maybe we got to rethink our channel once again and go back to a range like structure. And also now, because we pushed through that EMA in such a strong way, we don't want to just keep leaning towards the downside. I mean, I'm actually considering widening this channel to be something like this. Now, it looks like we might just be in a range, because I mean, considering this downtrend, yeah, we have a few touches at the top side, but we really only have one solid touch on the bottom, which is not a great sign if you're a seller in this market. But what is possible is maybe a wider term channel like this, where we have 3 touches on the bottom, 3 touches on the top. Yes, we're working higher right now, so maybe we just have to keep an eye out for the top side of this channel. Doesn't mean we can't take any long setup, but just overall something to look out for. Will we get a long setup right here, though? Will we get another higher low? Sort of failed second entry short now. So we got that technically, because if you count this as a double bottom, we went up first, second entry short failure. But usually these small bars like that are a little bit risky in my opinion. So yeah, that got trapped right there. But maybe we'll get a double trap here. We do have a lot of support right around this area, 42.35. We get a nice bullish bar here. I'm considering a long, but pretty about. I think this market's just trying to find its way. Do we go up or do we go down? Yeah, still, there's too many stacked bars. I don't like this. I was thinking about taking a long setup, but these bars are not too pretty right now. Got a lot of things going on. It's probably best just to wait a little bit to see exactly our structure, see if we do indeed come up here to this top side of the trend channel we got. And then we might reconsider. But this is really the first time since just after about an hour before pre-market that we actually pushed through the EMA. But even then, what we did back here, we pushed through the EMA, boom, had another leg down. Tried to go up, another leg down. Here, got rejected a couple more times. Here we did push through, but we're getting a little stagnant now. We can also see this as a clear area of resistance as well. 52.40, 52.40. Who's in the chat today? Who is in the chat today? Let me know. Let's like up the video. We got 2 likes. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. I know we can. Let's go. Okay, and looks like the bottom's sort of fallen out. Might come back, test this low one more time. 52.34. 52.34. If we get a lower high, another push up to this EMA, I want to see us do that. Lower high right here. Let's go. So we technically made a lower high, but it's almost like a doji bar. One tick in between the open and the close. Not the best type of bar we'd like to see with such a long stem, such a big stem like that. But maybe we can break through, make another lower high. We'll see right here. Right off of a potential midline. Okay, so we broke through. I'll try to get in here. What's the risk on this? This is 3 and 2.25 points of risk. So let's go for a 5.25 point reward. But once again, because we're risking 3.25 points, we're gonna go for 5.25 reward. Let's see if we can go all the way down here to 5230.5. That's my target. But once again, a lot of resistance at this area. We had a second entry long failure. Then we got another sort of trap right here with a lower high. Let's see if we can catch this move right here. We are bouncing off the bottom side of this channel we got though. See if we can get a little overshoot. We do break below this bar. I'm gonna trail my stop here because we did make another lower high here. We just gotta break below. So there we go. All right. And that's the move we were looking for. That's that move. So nice trade to start off the day. Beautiful lower high. We're expecting prices to keep going lower after we push through the EMA. Didn't sustain that move. Couple attempts to go higher. Bang, bang. And there's that overshoot. So a lot of sellers jumped in right there. Let's go. Jazz W. Let's go. That's a W right there. Now we can be extra careful with our trades, extra picky. So also on the PA account, I'm using one contract. On these couple evals, I'm using 2 contracts with the trade copy, replicanto. Man, maybe I should have kept this trade going the way it went so fast. Where did we get out exactly? Let's see. So we got out at 5230.5. And we're still plummeting right now. But let's recap what this was. Even if you count these as just a new high because we had 3 stack bars, it's a first, almost a second entry long failure in itself. Oh my goodness, I wish I kept this trade going. I wish I kept this runner going. Holy shit. Looks like we're just trying to seek out the low of yesterday. 5217.5. But man, usually, yeah, it is best when those trades happen so fast. When you catch a 5-point move that quickly, it is usually smart just to give yourself a little more room in case something like this does happen. I mean, I'm definitely new to this style of trading, so I mean, I haven't had many trades that even do this, but just from experience with other trades, like when you have a move like that happens so fast, it's in your best interest to keep the trade going. Usually, obviously, it's easier to look back and say, "Man, I could have kept it going to about 52.20. But here, this is what I would have done. Just trailed it at this lower high. So instead of getting out at 52.30, I mean, if we break below here, I would have just trailed it for about 7 more points. Not a bad lower high to even go short there again. Wow, we really could have caught this. Holy moly. Is there another potential lower high here? I'm gonna stay out. I want to take it. I really do want to take this short. Okay, and we took out the low of yesterday. Now, do we get another lower high here? We'll see. I'm gonna stay out of that as well. Just looks like we're getting maybe some support here. Okay. So yeah, essentially what I would have done if I kept my trade going, I would have trailed it at this lower high, and then this one right here. So instead of a 5-point trade, it would have been about a 20-point trade, almost. Could have got out at 52.16 right here. Man, miss out on 14 points like that? Holy shit. Fuck. Looks like we're getting the first break of this channel we just made as well. But basically, what I've found after all the back testing of really the last several months is that on these trades where I take between like a 2.5 to 3.5 point risk, those are my best trades. So even though this was technically like a bigger risk for my own trading, those are actually my better trades when I take on more risk. Because a lot of the times what I've found when I've done the back testing is that for like the smaller risk bars, like 2-point risk, 2.25 point, usually those are the easier ones to just kind of pull the trigger on and get trapped, because literally like every single bar here is between that risk, like 2.25 points. So there's like a ton of trades in here that you could take and that I would find myself over trading. So now that I'm employing this new strategy where I just skip all of those trades, it's a little easier for me, even though, yeah, I'll obviously miss certain trades that work out, but in the long run, I'll keep myself from over trading. Okay, so today might be that day finally where we actually have a significant pullback. Let's take a look. This is the daily chart. So basically what we had, we almost came to the official all-time high that we made on the 8th, so a few trading days ago. Now it looks like we're just being rejected. So we'll see how far this ends up going. It does not want to let up though. Definitely not. But man, yeah, that trade happened so quickly. I wish I just pulled my target a little further down, especially like on those trades where I get a lower high. Those are tasty trades. Tasty trades. And looks like we might just be forming a channel now, to be honest. Concise little channel like that. But we had the strong push. So in total, it was about a 25-point move in the matter of a few minutes. So we got some volatility. We got some volatility, baby. This is what we want. Do we get a second entry short? But the real question is, do we take it if we get it? I might have to. Might have to pull the trigger. So this trade, I'll trail it just above this swing high. Man, we got stopped out. So got a little greedy right there. Tried to hop in another trade, but it was a little too late in the move. Should have seen this as a nice leg up, break. We didn't get a new high. Now we got that new high. So honestly, this is a better short if you want even consider that. But man, we had to give up half that move. We had to give half that move up. Let's take a look if there's, once again, a wider term channel. I don't know yet if we can even consider one, but there might be one to come into play at some point. But yeah, second entry short right here. The only thing about this trade, I mean, we already had the break and new low of this channel. I had this as a as a spike in channel, but I don't know how accurate that really is. Definitely looks somewhat accurate. So we'll see if we take out this low once again. But really the main thing that I should have focused on is this leg up. Leg up, we needed a break, new high. Now we got that. Now we're headed lower, it looks like. That's why we gotta just follow the rules. Follow those rules. I was gonna say, I'm honestly considering taking a short right here Just has a lower high. First, second entry short, lower high. Yeah, there's that move. There's that move. There's that move. So I'm thinking that this is the new channel right here. But basically, the trade I was considering is right here. It's a first, second entry short, lower high. And yeah, we're going down. We're going down in a big way. Man, oh man. I wish I took this trade, not the first one. But there should be a good amount of opportunities today, as we have already seen. All right, so we took out the low of yesterday. The low of the previous day is 51.76. We're approaching the psychological level, obviously 5,200 right now. So we'll see how we react if we get to there. And now we just draw our trend channel once again. So we got another leg down that we should theoretically see another test at the low. So testing that EMA again. Let's see how we react if we get rejected here. All right, and now we're breaking through. We are breaking through. Will this be a sustained move up, though? Okay, and once again, we're going to draw our trend, keep us safe. But man, all I had to do was draw this little trend, respect it. Because I've been burned so many times with this same trade where everything looks good, except something as small as a little trend like this that you didn't respect. If I'd waited, Could have caught this move once again. But it happens. We learn, we refocus, we reassess, we move on to the next. Now we got another mini trend working up. So we'll see if we get a break, test at the new high of this move up, then maybe we can resume the downtrend. But until then, we gotta pause. We gotta pause. We also made a higher low here above the EMA. So where do prices want to go now? Where will they go? Who knows? And technically, if you're counting from the low here, we made a first entry short. Now it's a second entry short. But we're above the EMA. Still in that concise channel up. All right, and we made now slight break, new high of this trend channel we got working up. We're approaching this resistance area. Where will prices go? Where will they go? If we get a lower high back below the EMA, not a bad idea to hop in another short. But essentially, we're bouncing where we would expect to bounce. I mean, nothing special here. Just we had a lot of sideways action at these low teens, 52.10 to 52.15. And that's exactly where we're getting some hesitation now. I definitely think this downtrend is not over yet, though. Anything could happen, but I mean, after you see such a strong push, and then you have this first real significant break, I think we're bound to come back to 5,200. So we'll see where we go. I see we got some new viewers who just hopped in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Like up the video if you guys are enjoying the content. For your boy Moo Moo. If you would be so kind. Okay. Are we gonna get a lower high? Are we gonna trap some longs? Who are we gonna trap? All right. Breaking above some significant highs we made. We technically didn't even break above this double top here. We'll see if we do. There we go. So now we broke above pretty much every lower high that we made here. What will we do now? Here's that breakout of a potential range we got. Will it fail or will it continue? Looks like it's continuing. At least for now. And I'm gonna extend this channel to something like this. Cause looks like we might just be headed up. Oh my goodness. We're just eating back that move that we made. Unless this channel is gonna come back into play. Unless this wide channel is really still here to say something? I don't know. I don't know about that. But never want to doubt what's possible. I mean, you never know. Trying to see what could be at play. What kind of forces could be at play here? Maybe something like this. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Too many choices. Too many choices. Who knows? We might just be in a huge range. But don't want to doubt this move up. I'm looking for a long. I'm looking for a long. If we can get it, get a second entry long in this channel. Bounce out that EMA. Let's take it all day. Or do we just need to extend this range to up here? Do we have some sort of wider range like this? Let's see. I mean, this is another significant lower high. 52.23. I think we're bound to try to get above that. So maybe the top of the range that we had recently is really just the midline. But it's very, very early to tell. I mean, I just have this drawn as a potential thing we got going on. But definitely something to keep an eye out for. So we're getting sort of a hidden second entry long here. Off that EMA, nice, pretty nice looking signal bar. Maybe we'll get a nice higher low. Let's see. So now we officially made a first entry long. Do we get a second entry long here? Not quite, not quite. All right, we're bouncing. We made a double bottom. Double bottom. Do we push up? Do we have one more leg up in us? Not yet, not yet. Maybe soon. It's also possible that we just have one leg up like this, break, move to a new high, and now we're reversing. It's definitely entirely possible that we're seeing that, and then another leg up, slight break, new high. And now we don't want to ignore this leg down. A lot of things going on right now, a lot of factors at play. So there's officially first, second entry long. Do we get rejected here though? It's tempting. It's tempting. We didn't quite close below the EMA. But I think it might be worth it. I think it might be worth a short if we can break below here. All right, so we're in a short. The risk on this is 3.25 points once again. So I'm going to try to go for 5.25 points. But once again, second entry long, failure. Will we catch this move? We need a lower high to form right here. Might be worth another setup. Not quite, not quite. We're getting a little stacked, a little sideways here. Can we push down and take out these lows? We did just make a lower high again, so that's good for us. Looks like we could be forming a channel like that. I'm just still trying to see if it's possible that we had this channel up. That's the only thing worrying me. But it does look like 2 clear legs up, and now some traps are forming. All right, we took out that low at 1575. We got to go a little past the midline of this range for this trade to work out. So let's see if this channel is accurate that we got. We need to go a little further. A few more points for us. But at this point, we just got to sit and wait. Nothing we can do. Just meditate. That's it. That's it. It looks like this channel is getting some touches, definitely. We got to get to 1225. 1225. Let's break below this bar that we just printed. Come on now. Let's go, baby. I mean, the good news is we are making lower highs. We're getting rejected at the EMA. which we like to see. Or are we? All right. We're breaking above the EMA, which we don't like to see. Do we get rejected here? Do we get rejected? All right. How will this bar print? This will say a lot. So we printed, we closed just above the EMA. Trying to go lower, it seems. At least I hope. I'm praying. But once again, I mean, we had a first, second entry long failure. I mean, now it kind of looks like we're getting a little sideways. Is this channel valid? We'll see. We got to keep working down. We got to keep working down. Don't we? Don't we? I mean, these trap trades, these failures are what I like to take. There's always going to be, with every trade, a couple points of risk. In this one, it's whether or not this channel was valid on the upside, as well as the fact that we didn't quite close below the EMA. But let's see if we can get a second entry short here and work lower. Another lower high. Lower high. Come on now. I might hop in a trade right here as well if we can make it happen. Okay, so technically we made a second entry short, but we got to break below this bar printing. Can we close bearish? Can we break below the bar? Looks enticing to me. Looks enticing to me. Not yet. Not quite. Not quite. Can we push lower? Can we do it? EMA is getting a little flat now. Bars are getting stacked. If we get rid of that, it's tough to tell. Definitely going a little sideways now. So might get stopped out here. We'll see. All right, we're one tick away. And we got stopped out, unfortunately. And we got stopped out. So, yeah, I mean, probably should have respected this very strong move up more than we did, but got 2 losses for the day, so we're done. Man, that sucks. That really sucks to see after such a nice first trade to start the day. But there's growing pains with every time you try to switch your trading method. So we'll reassess, we'll learn from these errors, and we'll be back. But thanks for watching, guys.